how you do it. I'm Joey Trip on Anything, and this is the Stoner Friends. This show, Monica gets confused by some anti-drug ads and actually believes them. She's kooky. Plus, Phoebe actually reads a book. Okay, it's really a comic book called The Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers, but she still reads it, sort of. Chandler also gets hooked on a stoner TV show called That 70s Show. And Ross tells another boring stoner story, like anybody cares. And Rachel screws up with stereotyping people again. So we gotta touch her on that subject as well. All that and more zaniness that Stoner Friends can handle. Will it be a bad trip? We don't think so. So stay tuned to this friendly channel and look out for your friendly neighborhood stoner man. Okay, here's a couple of the old anti-drug ads again. Just try not to watch them too hard or anything. You wouldn't want them brainwashing any stoners by mistake. After all, that's all these ads really are. Another brainwashing technique for the masses. And speaking of asses, this first ad is the old Brain on Drugs classic. Check it out.
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I got some questions. When's breakfast ready? Also, their brains may well be cracked eggs, but ours ain't, and neither is many other stoners either. They might as well drop an anvil on a tomato and say this is your brain on politics, or marriage, or coffee. This video doesn't win the Horse's Ass Award? I don't know what does. But here's another one about crack this time, with the Clint Eastwood scaring teens. Check it out.
See this cute little vial here? It's crack, rock cocaine, the most addictive form. You think it's the glamour drug of the 80s? Well, that's the point of this friendly little reminder. It can kill you. And if you've got to die for something, this sure as hell ain't it.
Well, I gotta admit, this one was at least a lot better. No bullshit from Dirty Harry himself, eh?
Go ahead. Make my day.
And kudos to Clint for at least not doing a bullshit ad either. You know, they have gotten better with the ads, and I commend them for that at least. But thanks to their predecessors, the damage is already done. And the brainwashing is the damage we're trying to undo. And this segment is undone. Hey look, up in that field, it's a corn crop. It's an apple orchard. No, it's marijuana. Yay! We're saved.
You made me look.
Anyway, the reason for the Superman pop parody is to segue into a stoner comic book. It's the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers.
Oh yeah. Pretty ass.
Yes, they are a trio of underground comic strip characters created by U.S. artist Gilbert Shelton. Their first comic book appearance was in Feds and Heads, published by Berkeley's Print Mint in 1968. Everybody has to rhyme, eh? In 1969, Shelton and three friends from Texas founded Rip Off Press in San Francisco, which took over publication of all subsequent Freak Brothers comics. The Freak Brothers' entire lives rotate around the procurement and enjoyment of recreational drugs, particularly marijuana. Sounds like a biography of my life. Anyway, none of them have the slightest concern about gainful employment, and the only use for money is to procure some food and lots of drugs without getting burned by unscrupulous dealers or busted by the police. Who said being a stoner was easy, eh?
It's easy.
Of course, other storylines include Fat Freddy's cat and a military empire of cockroaches in the kitchen. The stories often satirize the establishment and right-wing politics. Gee, we wonder fucking why. And that's from Wikipedia again, of course. So go there for all your information needs. Just don't burn the wiki at both ends. For a counterculture production, though, the standard of artwork is exceptionally high. So check them out because we're pretty sure these are still being printed. Go to fabulousfurryfreakbrothers.com to find out about the comics or even the movie that's apparently possibly. There's a movie possibly coming out. Here's a quick.
Of course.
Here's a quick clip of the tester they've come up with. It should be pretty good if they can get it done. So go to grassrootsthemovie.com, or you can go to the Fabulous Furry Freak channel on YouTube and check out the entire tester clip. And to get it done, you can also buy a frame apparently. So go help them out and do this, and we'll review it when it comes out. You can also get theirs and other stoner products at ripoffpress.com. And that's it for the Furry Freak Brothers for now. Okay, it's time for a stoner TV show review. As this is our first actual stoner TV show review, it has to be that 70s show. This was the most popular of all the stoner shows as far as we know. And one of my favorite TV shows as well. Come on, even Tommy Chong was in it. What else do you want? Anyway,
Cheech.
That 70s show was a comedy revolving around a group of teenage friends, their mishaps, and their coming of age set in 1970s Wisconsin. That's for anybody that's been in coma for the past 10 years. And here's one of the best scenes ever from the show.
I wish I had 2,000 feet so I could put 500 of them in each of your asses.
I'm shocked. The basement door closes and out come the lighters and the drugs, and I am sure Donna's down there bouncing around without a bra. It's like Amsterdam down there.
Now I don't know what they were supposed to be smoking, but the only thing that made the walls move for me is booze or chemicals. But absolute realism aside, that 70s show is my favorite stoner show. It's funny the most often, and it doesn't portray stoners as anything else than other people. Not perfect, but not snake-like alien dudes either. I have to rate it 5 out of 5 joints. But we haven't seen them all yet, so both our opinions could change on who's the best. You never know. Well, we do know the segment's got to end, so here it is. Don't say we didn't give you nothing.
Shalom.